Every morning, Ethan woke up before sunrise. While the rest of the town was still asleep, he quietly prepared for another long day. His family had very little money, and every challenge seemed to remind him of what he didn't have. At school, some classmates laughed at his old clothes and worn-out shoes. They believed that success belonged only to people born with money and opportunities. Ethan heard their words, but he never allowed them to define his future. One afternoon, after receiving another poor test score, he walked home feeling defeated. He sat under an old tree and asked himself, maybe they're right. Maybe I'm not good enough. Just then, he noticed a tiny ant struggling to carry a crumb much larger than itself. The ant fell over and over again, but every single time, it stood up and kept moving. Ethan smiled. If something so small refuses to quit, he whispered, why should I? That moment changed everything. Instead of complaining, Ethan created a daily routine. He studied every night, borrowed books from the library, watched free educational videos, and practiced until everyone else had gone to sleep. The progress was slow. Some days he still failed. Some days he wanted to quit. But he remembered the ant. 1 year later, Ethan's grades improved. His teachers noticed his determination. He earned a scholarship that paid for his education, giving him the opportunity he had dreamed of. Years passed. Ethan graduated with honors and started a successful business that helped students from poor families receive free learning materials and scholarships. One day, he returned to his old school as a guest speaker. Looking at the students, he held up a small picture of an ant. This, he said, is my greatest teacher. The room became silent. I wasn't the smartest person. I wasn't the richest. I wasn't the luckiest. The only thing I refused to do was give up. The audience erupted into applause. From that day on, many students stopped making excuses and started believing in themselves. Because success doesn't belong to the strongest. It belongs to the person who keeps moving forward, one step at a time, even after every failure.